In 2023, if you're struggling to get more customers, and it's always a struggle to generate more inquiries and then close them, it tells us that there is something missing in your marketing.
In today's video, we are going to talk about 10 effective marketing strategies that can help you grow your small business to its fullest potential. And that is also our mission. We want to see you grow so that when you're growing, the economy grows, the world grows, everybody else grows. So let's get going. Hi, small business owners. My name is Sanjay Wadhwa and I'm an international business coach. And along with me is my business partner,
Sandeep Mukhi.
And he's a international business coach as well. If you're going through this situation where you see other businesses taking you over and you wonder how come they get business and I don't get business, then you need these strategies.
Alright, so Sanjay, so let's start with the first strategy, which is content marketing. Now, whether you are a B2B or a B2C, you cannot escape content marketing. It doesn't mean that, I run a factory so I shouldn't be doing content marketing. No. Now in this age, it's a given that you will be actually marketing and adding value to your prospects.
Absolutely. You can add value to your prospects by doing valuable videos, blog posts, articles. You can send articles to industry magazines. Share your experience and your knowledge. Today, everybody wants to know how others are doing things. If you have any experience, any expertise, please share it with your customers, with your prospects, and they will buy you first before buying your products or service. They want to see you that, hey, I'm dealing with someone credible. That's why content marketing really works.
And you need not have a setup like ours. You can just actually fire up your phone. Most of the phones are actually capable of shooting great videos, and you can just talk for a minute if required. Just talk and share your one bit of knowledge, and that makes a whole lot of difference. People look at you as an authority and say, you know what, Akshay can actually talk about my pain point.
Yeah, absolutely. And here are 3 action steps. We absolutely believe in giving you action steps. So for every strategy that we're talking about, we'll give you 3 action steps. Action step number 1, don't try to do marketing for everybody. Just choose one profitable customer type and then say that, okay, I'm going to market to this person, okay? And then think of that person and say 3 things, 3 challenges, 3 pain points you think that person might be going through. Okay, just list that down and then give them 1 or 2 solutions for each of the challenges that they might be going through. That could be your first simple, easy piece of content that you can come out with today. Now, how do they, distribute this content?
The distribution is through so many medias. One is, of course, you go on your Facebook or on your Twitter or on a LinkedIn and post it out. It's easy. Second is you actually look at sending this via emails. You can get a free account from any of these email service providers and take a free account and start from there. Slowly but surely you'll start getting some traction, and that's a great way of putting your credibility across.
Yeah, just imagine if this video reaches your existing clients and they forward it to someone who's similar to them, they are your prospects, saying, hey, look, this is a very interesting video, and it starts to float around. People will find you and they will start working with you. Now, the only caveat here is don't sell in these videos. People will automatically find you. Don't give your number, don't give your website address, etc. Just make sure this is a value bomb. Tip number 2 or method number 2 for marketing your small business is social media marketing. Now, there are 3 things I want to talk about that before we go ahead. 1, I've worked with thousands of small businesses and most of them have tried something called as social media marketing, and 1 or 2 months it hasn't worked for them, and then they've thrown the baby along with the bathwater out, saying, hey, social media marketing doesn't work for us. But it's not true. Social media marketing is a very viable way of marketing your small business. You just need to know how to do it. There are 3.2 billion, that's almost half the world's population, on social media. So you must leverage social media to market your small business.
And the first step is you don't just share a very random message targeting everybody. The thing is, you need to find a small set of audience, a very niche set of audience who's your prospective customer, and then look at their pain points and send communication, send posts and videos according to challenges that they have. What's it, Sanjay?
Yeah, actually, Sandeep, that forms the basis of all marketing for small
Exactly.
businesses. We are not large businesses with unlimited resources that we'll do marketing which is attracting everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to choose a small set of audience. Let's say you say, hey, while you sell to all men, let's say you sell clothes to all men, but you're going to say, okay, my advertisement is going to be for the most profitable segment, 40 to 45-year-old men and formal clothing, because that's what I specialize in, that gives me the maximum profit. Let me sell to these guys.
Correct.
Now, we're not saying don't sell to others as well, but intentionally spend your effort on this small segment, make it profitable, let the money flow in, and then you can go behind other segments as well, right? So on social media, action step number 1 for you is find out where is this profitable ideal customer hanging out, and then use only that one channel. Don't go multi-channel. Everybody will tell you go on every channel, this and the other. Don't do all of that, okay? Let's concentrate your effort and like laser focus. Choose one channel and just provide valuable content on that channel so that people start to see you, follow you, like you, and once they do that, they will also follow your content to your website where you can sell to them.
Sanjay mentioned that you need not be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Quora, but just see where your audience is. If it's a 45-year-old person, a man, chances are he may not be on Instagram, or he may not be active on Instagram, but he would be active on LinkedIn, or he could be consuming content on YouTube. Figure that out and then use that channel, and as Sanjay said, laser focus attack.
And there are two ways to do it, right? Either you spend money and do paid, which is faster, quicker, and you get your results, or you spend effort to build your brand, to build liking on your brand, and then get them on, which is more organic. Okay, so they are the two options that you have. We'll talk a little more about these two options when we go ahead, but that's what you need to do. Leverage social media. And if you don't know how to do it, you need to learn how to leverage social media. You cannot escape social media marketing 2023 and beyond, for sure.
Yes. So the third tip / strategy is your website. Now, I'm sure a lot of you would have a website, but there are two different kinds of website. One is a nice, clean brochure where nobody comes. You spend, I'm assuming 40,000-50,000 rupees by a developer, and it's there. It just exists in a jungle where nobody visits. And the second type of a website, which is a minority, is actually which drives traffic, which gives you leads, where people visit and want to see what you're offering. The question is, what kind of website do you have? Just a nice, clean, beautiful brochure, or the lead generating website?
And there are 3 or 4 elements that you need on a website that generates leads, inquiries, and brings you sales.
Right.
Okay, so step number 1, don't just make a beautiful website. Make sure the website is built from the customer's perspective. It talks about the customer's pain, some of the solutions, so that when customer comes in, they have very limited attention span to stay on a website. But the moment they come on the website, within 5 to 10 seconds, they can clearly see what problem of theirs do you solve and how do you solve it. So that's step number 1. Okay, make a website which is customer focused. Step number 2 is make sure there is something of value you're giving in exchange of getting their name and email ID. It's called as a lead capture along with a lead magnet. Make sure you have a lead capture and a lead magnet on your website. The third is make sure you drive your ideal customers to your website. For that, you can use SEO and make sure that consistently when you do SEO, you will have a regular set of ideal customers driving to your website, seeing something of value, wanting to give you their name, number, and email ID in exchange of getting some important information that they want.
True that.
Okay, so that's basically tip number 3. Use your website to generate leads, and then lead those leads from being a lead to a sales. Okay, that's important, and that's your tip number 3. Right, Sandeep. So now that we've looked at website and we've looked at how people can come on your website, give you their name, number, email ID in exchange of something valuable, what do I do next?
Oh, this is my favorite, and it's a natural extension, is you get them into a list. And what I mean a list, you actually get them into an email list. Of course, you take their permission and get them into a list, and you start giving them valuable stuff over emails. There is a thought, or there is this whole idea that email marketing is dead. We don't agree to it. There is still a huge market out there who actually read your emails. Those emails could be plain emails, or it could be in the form of a newsletter. As long as you're providing value, then you have a permission to sell them once in a while. And that once in a while can give you lots and lots of money.
So you mean to say that as a small business owner, I am not supposed to send them my product brochure every day, an offer to buy something from me and give them a discount and all of that on email?
That's spam. That's spam. That's not providing value.
Yeah.
Value is, I'm telling you, for example, let's say in the restaurant business, how do I get more footfalls? If that's my customer, or if I'm in the space of IT and IT services, then how do I actually reduce my cost of hosting my web server, for example? So those are valuable stuff, and once you give them enough value, they start liking you, they start trusting you, and finally there is an opportunity to actually sell them something once they trust you enough.
Yeah. So when you do email marketing, make sure that you're not sending emails just to sell. Those emails are marked as spam, and once somebody marks you as spam, you're always going to be in their spam folder, never in their inbox, right? But if you give them value, if you're, for example, an interior designer sending mail to prospective home buyers and you say, hey, how to make your living room look brighter, okay, people would love to read that kind of content from you, and once they put you in their inbox, then you're always going to be in their inbox, which means 4, 5, 6 emails you send them a value, and then one odd email you send them, hey, if you want to know more about or get your home designed, please get on a call with me and I will show you how. Okay, make it easy for them to work with you through sending valuable emails, and then once in a while a sales email.
The next tip is get an influencer to support you, to give you testimonial about your product or service. You may say that I'm a very small business guy, where do I find the money to pay these influencers? But it's not necessarily the case always, Sanjay.
Yeah, in fact, today is the world of micro influencers. If you see anybody who has 5 or 10,000 genuine followers, that's the person you want to approach, right?
True.
And if they shout out about your product or your service to 10,000 people, you might end up getting 1,000, 2,000 followers yourself, and that's your tribe. Now you're building your tribe using the influencers' influence.
Yeah, as long as they are aligned with your business, they are a natural joint venture with your business, then go ahead and approach them. At the max, they will say no, but you should approach for sure.
Yeah. So make a list of influencers in your industry. Micro influencers are fine, 10, 15,000 genuine followers. You'll find every time they post something, they get about 2, 3, 400 likes. Those are the people that you want to go behind. Okay, find them, approach them, offer them a free product or something of value to them. and request them to genuinely use your product or service, and then give a genuine feedback or a shout out if they like it. Or you could also offer them some money. They're used to getting these kind of offers. If you offer them some kind of money, they might come back telling you, hey, my standard charge of doing a shout out is X, Y, and Z. If that's in your budget, you should go for it. Piggyback on the backs of these influencer and grow your brand. I've seen $1 billion brands go from $0 to $1 billion based only on influencer marketing. You can too.
Alright, so the next strategy is the most easiest one, but a lot of business owners don't use it, including us. We were guilty of not doing this. Is actually asking your existing customers for referrals.
Oh yes. Perfect. Referral marketing is a big one, and there are 3 types of referral marketing that every small business must engage in. The first type of referral marketing is the moment you sell something to a client, the trust at that level is the highest, okay, because they've just entrusted you with their money, effort, energy, whatever they're buying, they're investing in you. So the trust is the highest. At that time, you should ask for a referral. Once you've delivered great product, great service, and you see them happy, that's another time that you should ask for referrals. So existing customers, ask them for referrals. It's the first type of referral marketing that you should do. The second type of referral marketing is you should ask people around you for a referral, which we don't do quite often. Okay, we don't talk to other people, friends, family members, extended families, extended groups of people that we know about what we do, and if they know someone who they can refer to us. So that's the second one that we should do. And the third one, which is the easiest, the best of them all, we love doing that, is find other businesses who sell to your type of clients or your clientele, and then ask them to refer in exchange for a commission. Okay, tell them that, hey, give me you already sell to these kind of clients, I also sell to these kind of clients. If you introduce me to a client of yours, we are non-competing, we are not even in the same zone, but if you introduce me to your client, then I will give you a commission when I get this business. Imagine if every small business is an army of these kind of people referring them business. Then it's almost like having salespeople purely on commission basis, no salary, nothing. Every time they give business, you close something, you give them a part of your profits. Otherwise, you don't even have to give them anything. Okay, and they will regularly refer them to you. You could start the relationship by first referring your client to them. Yeah, that's
I was saying, and have a very clear-cut, defined incentive or a referral policy. Publish it, publicize it, let people know that you're doing this. It just builds a lot of credibility and movement as far as generating references is concerned.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's about referral marketing.
Perfect. So the next one is pretty obvious, and we said we'll talk about this a little later in this video. So the next one is paid advertising. Small businesses can actually use paid advertising very, very effectively in today's date and time. There was a time in this world when only large organizations could advertise, and it took tons of money and super actors and all of that to happen for paid advertising.
Huge, man. The budgets were huge. You never knew the ROI of the ads. You never knew whether the right audience was watching the ads.
Correct.
But today's times, everything has changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and we are not only talking about advertisements that happen online on the internet, but you could actually advertise on local radio FM channels. In India, it's about 30,000 rupees for advertising on a FM channel.
Yes.
And if you have a local brand, for example, you are dedicated in one city. Now there is an FM channel for your city, and you could advertise only on that channel. If you want to do national, you could go national. You could reach through online advertisement a small locality if you want. It's as simple as that. So identify who you want to go behind, what is it that they value, and then advertise. Don't advertise to sell your product or service. they are not ready for that yet. But can you advertise for them to just take a small sample of something, a product or a service that you're selling? For example, when you go to an ice cream shop, they give you a small scoop. Now advertise so that people could take a very small, no risk decision to work with you, and that way they are now in your database, they've experienced your product and service. They say, hey, I spent 8,000 rupees with this brand and I had this tremendous value. Can I keep going back to them? And that is how you should advertise. You shouldn't advertise for selling the whole kitchen sink, but really sell something small, some products or some part of your service, so that people can experience your brilliance. And once they do, then they will continue to buy from you.
And you don't want to start by spending lakhs of rupees on an advertisement.
Yeah.
It's small. Start small.
Yeah.
5,000, 10,000 rupees, and then when you see people engaging with your ads, and you see customers walking in or inquiring, that's when you can start slowly scaling up. That's the beauty of online paid advertisements.
Yeah. Also, just a small pitfall to take care of. If in the beginning you don't see results, it's not that advertisements don't work in your business. They do. It's just that this advertisement hasn't worked, and you need to start tweaking the messaging,
correct,
the
copy of
the advertisement, the headline, etc., to see what will work. And once you find a winning combination, then scale that up, and you will see tremendous results.
Alright, one of the most important strategies in this video is what I'm going to talk about, is the power of video marketing.
Yeah.
If you are not on video, then you are missing out on a big piece of marketing or business.
Why do you think we are doing this?
Yes, why do you think we are doing this? It's one of 80% of the content that is consumed in today's times is on video. Even traditional platforms like Twitter, like LinkedIn, are saying that our future is going to be on video. And that tells you the kind of, because the attention on a video is so high as opposed to the old text style ads or text style communication.
Perfect. So video marketing is it, okay? And I'll give you a simple way to video market very, very effectively, okay? If you have a list of customers or prospects that you want to reach out, okay, and you've collected their names and their email IDs through a campaign, but they haven't purchased anything from you, make a 30-second personalized video clip and send it to them on email. How powerful is that? Like if there's a video that says, hi Ramesh, you came to our website, you gave us your name, number, email ID, you download this important information. If you have any questions about this information, I'll be happy to talk to you. Do you want to get on a call with me? And if they get on a call with you, there's your opportunity to actually establish a super relationship and then build some sales. So you could actually do that. If you have a sales team, you can train your sales team to do that. If you go to exhibitions and you collect visiting cards of people who come to your stalls on those exhibitions, send them a video message. Video is a very powerful substitute for a physical meeting, and you can use video marketing very, very powerfully. You could also make educational videos like us. All the marketing strategies that we have given you before in this video can be multiplied by using video in all of those strategies as well. Yes.
And you could actually do what we are doing, making a long format video, and then we'll cut this into smaller parts, reels, YouTube shorts. The reach amplifies on so many platforms. It's absolutely crazy.
There are over 50 video sharing platforms. Imagine if there are 10 videos that you can put on each of these platforms. 50 into 10, 500 foot soldiers. You may be sleeping, but somebody may be watching your video, and that's a salesperson selling for you, isn't it? So that's the power of video marketing. Alright, we've reached the 9th strategy, and the 9th strategy is very local in nature. Most of the small businesses that we come across are local businesses, and local businesses should participate in local level marketing. Now, what do I mean by local level marketing is, you could sponsor local events, okay? You could participate in local events. Let's say there are 10 people in your organization. Everybody wears a t-shirt which has your brand name and logo and runs in a local marathon or a local race. It's so easy for people, and suddenly people see this uniform and they say who are these people, and they figure out. So there's so much to do locally, Sandeep. Yes,
absolutely. And Sanjay gave an example of a marathon. You could actually be part of some small local club, some business association.
Yes.
The power is huge because you actually connect with a person one-to-one. So it just makes more sense.
Yeah, you could be part of this community, sponsor some community events, the local charity, or you could participate in CSR activities together. All of these help you to build your brand. Don't forget, a very powerful way of local marketing is Google My Business. Register your local business on GMB, Google My Business, and when people search for, let's say, a tailor near me, okay, and
will show up.
Your listing will show up, and it's way above the search results. It'll show up as number one, and people will be directed to your store. So do stuff like that. It's very, very, very powerful for you to do that. Another one that comes to my mind, local marketing, is you could go to various apartment complexes, societies in your locality, and put up awareness camps, stalls, free sampling, and most societies are happy to give you that permission in exchange of their members getting some goodie or something in return, right? So you could do that as local marketing.
It just creates tons and tons of awareness
and goodwill
about your business, and it's a huge opportunity to build from there.
Yes, absolutely.
And the final tip that we want to tell you is a very, very easy one. Is you have a set of old customers who have worked with you before and are not working with you currently.
Yeah.
How about reactivating them, Sanjay?
Oh yeah, that's a powerful one. All the past customers, lost customers, people who inquired but never bought from you, all of those people can be reactivated. There are a few ways you could do it. One, you could invite them to your anniversary. Okay, if you're completing an annual event, or completing
10 years of your
10 years of your business, 3 years of your business, whatever, your anniversary, and you can say, hey, our anniversary, but we want to invite you into a special deal, a special offer. You could give them really some huge discount to get their business back, reactivate them. You could ask them for some feedback or do some survey or stuff like that, Sandeep, and that could reactivate them as well, right? Finally, you could also do something like a VIP day for them. Okay, imagine that. That's so powerful, right? So I have a friend who's a diamond merchant, does diamond jewelry, and he does VIP days very, very regularly. He says, okay, I'm only going to call a few people, and I only call VIPs for a before the season and new collection sale, and you're a VIP. If you come on this day, I will show you a private collection that I'm not showing anyone, right? And that makes the old customers feel special.
Yes.
And you can reactivate them that way as well.
We talked about 10 strategies, right? Now I have a bonus strategy for our viewers, and this is going old school. Okay, so people are expecting in today's times that if somebody wants to sell you, they'll either drop you an email or drop you a WhatsApp and then solicit business. So here's what one of our coaches did. He actually wrote a handwritten letter, okay, and sent it to his customer. Normally people expect a phone call or a mail. And when this guy, he actually went and did an extra effort of getting it calligraphically done. And he opened the letter and what's this? And he immediately picked up the phone and called this guy and said, let's come and talk for a meeting. And he had a 3-hour meeting with that gentleman.
Wow.
It's a 300 crore company.
Wow.
Imagine the potential of this. Sometimes you should disrupt the way people are thinking, and it actually moves them into action.
Yeah, in fact, that's the game of marketing. Okay, if you can interrupt the existing thought patterns of your clients and make some space for your product, service, brand, then people pay attention. And once they pay attention and they see value in what you're saying, if you're saying all the right stuff, then they want to work with you. They will give you an opportunity to present, and if everything fits, they will work with you. So that's an amazing example. In fact, I know of one of our vendors who sent us a long physical letter, and it was for email services, and we were saying, wow, this guy is so good, his copy is so good that he disrupted our thoughts. Instead of sending an email for an email service, he actually sent us a printed letter, and we ended up hiring him,
and he's still working with us.
Yeah. So big shout out to Subin Naneshwaran. If you're listening to this, then we are going to tag him. If you are a coach and you want to get some emails written, he's a good guy. Writes good copy as well.
Alright, so that's the 10+1 strategies, marketing strategies that every business owner actually should focus on in 2023.
Brilliant.
If you've liked our video, share it, subscribe to our channel, and more good stuff coming on your way.
And if you have a question about how to grow your business, then put the question in the comment section, and the next video we'll make sure that we give you a shout out and give you the answer. We'll send you a video answer to your question. Hopefully that'll get you unstuck and get you moving in your business.
Alright, so that's Sandeep and
Sanjay
signing off. See you in the next video.
Absolutely.